Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, we're going to be making a video on some Scream 6 news and also some Nightmare on Elm Street news with the new fan film that's coming out called Dylan's New Nightmare. We're going to be talking about both of those things in this video today. Um, but before I get into it, like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'd really appreciate it. In my last video, I had gotten so much support from YouTubers. Some of the YouTubers that I do watch, like Killjoy Jake and the Night Watch Zone, um, and a few others, and just like a few other uh, um, friends of mine commenting on my video. I got so much support on my last video that I made, and I really appreciate it. Um, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really do appreciate the support. So thank you guys for that. But yeah, in this video we're gonna be talking about all the Scream 6 news. And but the thing is about the Scream 6 news that I'm gonna be talking about, most of it isn't actually confirmed news or anything like that. A lot of what I'm gonna be talking about in this video is like a lot of speculation and stuff like that. Some of it isn't, but for the most part, it's just all speculation, like with the whole trailer thing and whatnot. That's what we're gonna be getting into. Um, Universal Horror, 2 days ago, had said Scream 6 trailer could be released on December 20th, and then he put the tagline for Scream 6, New York, New Rules. Um, but then I think it was the weird thing is though is that I think the Paramount Brazil account, if I'm not mistaken, had said that they had changed the Scream 6 trailer release date, and it's no longer releasing on December 20th, and now it's actually being released on a different date that we don't know what it is now at this point. So this the Scream 6 trailer could, at this point could either come earlier or later. We really don't know, but we know it's coming soon, that's for sure. Especially because even though the trailer was supposed to originally release on December 20th, and now it's been changed to something else, what makes me think we're gonna get it sooner even more is this thing that we just got yesterday. This was this was just funny to me seeing this yesterday, but um, what's it called? It was this whole like tweet on Twitter. I had screenshotted it. It was from this account, Bree, that I had recently followed. I had seen her post this a day ago, 2 days ago. Um, but like the Scream account had replied like last night, barely last night, to what she had said here. And what she originally said, she was like, me pretending I don't care about Scream 6, so the trailer and promo comes faster. And then the Scream account replies saying, hello, it's me. And when I saw this, I was just like, bruh, what the like this now they're really just playing with us now because I really do believe we're definitely getting that Scream 6 trailer soon. We definitely are. Like yes, it may have changed to something else. The release date for the trailer may have changed to something else, but we're definitely getting it soon. This I feel like this confirms it too. Just the fact that the official Scream account replied to this to a comment that's talking about the trailer, saying that because they're basically making a joke saying that they want the trailer to come faster. And the official Scream account is like, "Hello, it's me," and that just like it just makes me think we're definitely gonna get a trailer soon for sure. But this was just funny though. Just seeing it last night. But I definitely think we're getting a Scream 6 trailer soon, either earlier, maybe next week, or maybe a little bit before Christmas or a little bit after Christmas, somewhere around there. But we're definitely getting it sometime this month. We definitely are gonna get it soon, that's for sure. Sometime this month, we're definitely getting it. and I feel like this confirms it even further, in my opinion. Um, but man, this I'm just excited for when this marketing does build up though, because I know it's gonna be so much hype and stuff going around that it's just gonna be a crazy. It's gonna be wild once the trailer and promo and marketing starts really building up. It's gonna be it's gonna be insane. I can already tell. But we had gotten this thing as well. Um this article that Critical Overlord had posted on his Twitter. I had screenshotted it as well. He said that Melissa on Scream 6 Gore with the last Scream, they were tiptoeing and trying to be very respectful of what the franchise had been up until that point and keeping their inner Gore dreams at bay. But with this one, they were like, we're going all out. And this was an interview Melissa Barrera had with Collider that Critical Overlord had posted about. So yeah, Melissa Barrera had an interview with Collider, and she was like, "Oh yeah, Tyler and Matt they kept they wanted to make Scream the last Scream movie more gory. They wanted there was even another article from Collider that said that Melissa Barrera in the interview with Collider, she had talked about how Tyler and Matt wanted to make Scream 5 different and creative, but they couldn't because they wanted us to come back to this franchise having that, similar Scream feel that we all know and love. That's kind of how they wanted to first introduce us with this franchise coming back after so long. And they kind of had to, they had to play it safe for Scream 5. They had to contain, you know, trying, new things and being creative and different, and gore, having brutal kills, all that stuff. They kind of kept it tame for Scream 5 and didn't really go anywhere with that because they were trying to pay respect to the franchise and trying to, you know, just they were just trying to play things safe for a return to this franchise. But now that we finally returned to this franchise, and and now they're making Scream 6, Melissa Barrera had said in this interview that Tyler and Matt are now going to have their own creative ideas and control over Scream 6, and they're going to add it to the movie, have more brutal kills, have a lot of gore, um, chase scenes, just everything is going to be different and very new and refreshing for this franchise, and that's how Scream 6 is going to be. And I honestly, I that makes me so excited and hyped because, like, man, just Melissa Barrera, and Jenna Ortega had said that they had both had been said this before in interviews that I had talked about on my channel, that Scream 6 is going to be more brutal and gory and stuff. Like, we've heard that before by both of them, but just what they're saying here is that how Tyler and Matt kept things safe for a reason. They played things safe with Scream 5 for a reason. They had to because they wanted to come back to this franchise just paying respect to it, and that's why they played things safe. But now they're going to actually, for Scream 6, they're going to actually do new things and have their own creative stuff in it and add their own flavor into it and try new things and make it different and all this stuff, brutal, and it's going to be brutal and gory and all this stuff. All this stuff just makes me super hyped and excited. Like, it really does. And, you know, like, Jenna and Melissa are really, building hype for this movie. They're marketing this movie pretty well, pretty good. Like, they really are. They're building hype for us fans who, are really excited for this movie. And I'm just glad about that. And I'm glad to hear this news. I really am. Because, we should all be happy for Scream 6. Hearing that Scream 6 is going to be different and new and stuff like that. And from a few of the pictures that we've been seeing lately, like, we kind of got a different feel for this movie already. Like, we can tell Scream 6 you know, it's gonna be different for the most part. It's gonna be different. We know that, and I'm honestly I'm all for it. I'm excited for that. I know there's gonna be some fans when this movie releases, and they're probably gonna be like, "Oh man, this Scream 6 is way too different. It doesn't feel like a Scream film," and whatever. I already know some fans, they're gonna have that complaint and they're gonna say stuff like that. But I mean, like a lot of, but it just doesn't really make sense to me because it's like a lot of these same fans have been saying they want something new, and then we've been seeing lately that from just a few of the pictures we've gotten with like the Ghostface shotgun picture and a whole bunch of other stuff as well, showing us that this movie is going to be different, and all the interviews saying that this movie is going to be different. You know, I've seen fans say that Scream 6 is probably gonna be bad because of the fact that there is gonna be they don't want it to be different. They don't want it to change and whatnot. And I'm just like, why wouldn't you want to accept change and have different new things be added to this franchise? Why wouldn't you be accepting towards that? That just doesn't make sense. But to me, this makes me excited. And Universal Horror had also posted this on Twitter today as well, with this whole like Ghostface subway picture with him, sticking with his face like against the window, and then we have the taglines "New York, New Rules" with the Scream Roman numeral 6 logo. This was released by Universal Horror today, and apparently this is like the official poster or whatever for Scream 6. I honestly, I'm kind of iffy about this. I'm not really sure if this is actually real or not. Like, I'm kind of doubting this, to be honest. But yeah, like I don't want you guys to believe this. Just this picture or whatnot from Universal Horror, because I'm not trying to say he's a liar, but I'm just saying take it with a grain of salt. A lot of the stuff, like I said, he even had, because like I said, he even talked about the Scream 6 trailer releasing on December 20th, and then we find out that the date had changed from December 20th, and it's not actually coming out on December 20th. So it's like, I don't know if you, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying Universal Horror is a liar. He's the one that's been releasing a lot of the pictures lately for Scream 6 in the first place, and him and Viewer ain't on actually. But like, I don't know. I'm just saying with these specific things about like stuff like with the poster and stuff. Like, I'm not sure if this is actually true or not. So I'm not really gonna believe this. And yeah, me personally, I just don't really believe it. I don't think this is the actual poster, but it does look cool though. I will say that. But I just don't really buy it until we actually get it confirmed. I'm not really gonna buy that this is the real poster or whatnot. Um, and we already know at this point that this, like I said, the Scream 6 trailer is not coming out on December 20th. The release date for the trailer has changed. So at this point, the Scream 6 trailer could either come earlier or later at this point. Like, we just really don't know. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It's all just speculation at this point. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see for that. But now I'm gonna get into the Dylan's New Nightmare fan film that I was gonna talk about. Um, this news had been already talked about for like months now, but for some reason I had barely just recently found out about this. Um, I had seen Fate Decided's video on it like a few weeks ago, talking about this stuff. With the Dylan's New Nightmare and stuff fan film, and he was talking about it in his video, and I was just like, yeah, this is cool. But I didn't know about it myself, so that's why I didn't. And I don't know. Around that time, there was so much other news coming out, and I just couldn't keep track of all it. So I kind of forgot about this. But yeah, this honestly looks cool though. It says Dylan's New Nightmare. First look at Michael Huey's and Freddy Krueger in fan film sequel from Womp Stomp Films, who apparently had made the fan film of Never Hike Alone, the Friday the 13th fan film. And I honestly never seen Never Hike Alone from Womp Stomp Films. I've heard some from so many fans that it's actually really good, and it's one of the better fan films of Friday the 13th, and one of the best fans films of all time in general. That's what I've heard. So I honestly do want to check out Womp Stomp's Never Hike Alone fan film from Friday the 13th. I really do want to check that out, but it's Womp Stomp is now making a Nightmare on Elm Street fan film, which is cool as well, called Dylan's New Nightmare. And Michael Huey's, um, who I'm pretty sure played Dylan in the New Nightmare movies, like the actual movies, he's returning in this fan film. So that's cool as well. And you know, I honestly, because I really expect this fan film, to be similar to New Nightmare, with just like the kind of like the supernatural coming to the real world. Like I'm wondering if this is like a fan film sequel to the New Nightmare movie from the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. This is like a fan film sequel to that movie or something like that. Because I mean, they have the character of Dylan in this fan film, so I'm assuming it probably is, but I don't know. Um, and it's even titled Dylan's New Nightmare as well. So, but I don't know. This fan film does look interesting though. It comes out next year in 2023 in the summer of 2023, and I think it could be really cool. And we got the look of Freddy as well. We know how he's gonna look like. We got the picture, and man, when I saw this, like I really do think that the look of Freddy Krueger and the aesthetic of him and the lighting, the freaking just the little details that they added to his look. It really does remind me of Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger. It really does. It's not exactly like his Freddy Krueger, but I think they did a good job at capturing that look that Robert Englund had as Freddy Krueger. I really do think they did a good job at that. Like, let me know what you guys think. I really do think Freddy Krueger in this fan film looks awesome. Um, like he looks just like not like I said, not what the my bad, guys. I don't know why this always. Sometimes this happens when I make videos. Like it, like randomly, I swipe up and then it like kicks me out of the thing. Like I don't know. But yeah, my bad, guys. Hopefully, you guys didn't. Shoot. Yeah, this. Yeah, because sometimes when I do that as well, it ends my screen recording, which is not good. So I'm glad I didn't end it. But yeah, I think Freddy Krueger in this fan film looks awesome. It looks way better than the Freddy Krueger look that we got in the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. That Nightmare on Elm Street reboot, the way Freddy looked in that movie was just he just looked so weird. Um, like he looks literally like a rat, like a mole rat or something. Like I don't know, he just looks so weird. And considering that this is a fan film, Freddy looks way better here than he did in that remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. Like I don't know, it's it's kind of crazy to me, but um, and that's no hate to the actor who played Freddy in that remake. So I think Jackie Earl Haley, he did a pretty good job in the remake as Freddy Krueger. But I just think that he could have been a little better in terms of like the actor did a good job. I just think it was the writing for the character that was just like I don't know, it was just very iffy to me. And they And that's the thing. You can't really try to, you know, have someone fill in the shoes of Robert Englund as for who played Freddy Krueger and try to you know it's very hard to fit those shoes as that character of Freddy Krueger who was played by Robert Englund. It really is. But I really do think that Jackie Earl Haley, he did do a good performance. But his look and I think just his look and just the writing for the character, just it wasn't that good. The mannerisms, the charisma, just I don't know. It just felt so off to me. And just also it's just like the fact, like I don't know, Jackie Earl Haley, he did a good job, um, acting wise, but writing wise, I just don't think it was really that good. And just his look as well, like I said, he just looks so weird. Like he was scary, that Nightmare on Elm Street reboot had a darker tone to it, but I just think that that film as a whole in general just wasn't that good. So in this fan film, seeing how good Freddy looks here, it's very awesome, and I'm excited to see it. I'm hoping that this will lead to an actual film being made as well because we need Freddy back. We need Freddy back. Like, at this point, the Halloween franchise has ended, but we recently got back Jason from Friday the 13th. We know that franchise is coming back, not in a movie, but we are getting a prequel series, which should be interesting. Um, and we have obviously we have Scream back, and the Halloween franchise just ended, but we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Um, we got Candyman. We got that Jeepers Creepers Reborn movie that was just terrible. But yeah, we got all these iconic franchises back, and I've been saying for the longest time, Jason and Freddy were the only ones missing. Now, obviously, the Friday franchise is back as a TV series, but we still have the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise at this point. Is the only one that is missing, and I don't know why. Because like, why wouldn't you know? My bad, guys. My AirPods died. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me. I don't know why it always dies so fast, like my AirPods, because like I always charge them before I make videos, and they somehow just die so quickly every time. I don't know. It's kind of annoying, but yeah. I just think that the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, like, why haven't they came back? Why haven't they made a film or like even like a TV series like the Friday the 13th is doing right now? They're making a prequel TV series. Why can't they do something similar? Like have a Nightmare on Elm Street TV series or just an actual film? Like, why can't they any studio at Hollywood, try to make some type of adaptation to a Nightmare on Elm Street film? Like why? I don't know. I'm glad the Friday franchise is back, and Scream as well. Halloween has well that franchise, like I said, has just ended with Halloween Ends, but that franchise was up and running. We got all these other iconic franchises back, and Nightmare on Elm Street at this point is the only one missing. So hopefully, this fan film ends up leading to an actual Nightmare on Elm Street movie being made in the future. But I'm really excited for this Dylan's New Nightmare fan film. I really am. I think it'll be interesting and really fun, and hopefully the actor who's playing the Freddy Krueger really captures the charisma and mannerisms very very well of Freddy Krueger. Because like I said, the look is good, but can he play the character right though? Can he play the character properly, like how the character is supposed to be portrayed as? Is will he do that? Can he do that? I don't know. That we'll have to wait and see. But I'm really excited for this fan film. That's everything I have to talk about for today, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.